So Travisa Financial, one thing that we are doing here at Travisa Financial is we want to make sure that first-time home buyers are definitely serviced better than anybody out there. With our innovative loan programs, we're striving to make homeownership a dream come true for everyone. And so definitely not just those people that fit into that traditional mortgage box. Some of our EEP highlights are 3.5% down for ITIN, which is huge. Our low and no credit scores, we can go down to a 580, and we have a no score credit program. So our 580 program requires one trade line, and we do allow alternate trade lines. And so if you do have a home buyer that doesn't have any credit scores at all, we can definitely do that with 2 additional alt trade lines. We also have 3-month bank statement programs. These programs are not just for self-employed. These programs are going to be for W-2 borrowers, for 1099 borrowers, and also for gig workers. And, sometimes those borrowers that get tip income and they don't claim it. So really great 3 months bank statement program. Keep in mind that for the self-employed, there is a expense factor of 45%, although we do have a tiered program depending on how many employees they have, what type of service work their business is. There's also no source or seasoning for funds to close, which is amazing because I know that sometimes the way people feel about the bank institutions these days may not be very fair. And so saving their money at home is a practice that we've definitely seen. Bankruptcies are okay. 1 day out of bankruptcy, you can currently be in Chapter 13, but if they're in a 7, we just require the discharge to be 1 day prior to closing. So you can get the purchase transaction going. You do not have to wait for that discharge. All types of properties from single family, condos, PUDs, manufactured homes, and seller contributions up to 6%. So that definitely helps offset any funds to close needed from your home buyer. So how do we do this? Because we're not meeting FHA guidelines, when your home buyer doesn't qualify, we have a government entity that is an American tribe that purchases a home that is selected by the home buyer. And then the home buyer will enter into a homeownership financing agreement, and there is a memorandum that is recorded on title, and this secures the home buyer's interest in the property. So we have many doc types, not just the bank statements. We have full doc, and we do need a 2-year history on the 1003, but we only require 1 year history of income from that employment. And then we have, of course, the verification of rent, a 12-month history, and max DTIs are 50 over 60. So that's huge, with gift funds also being allowed. So if you look at the competitive market here, especially with your ITINs, most of the companies are requiring anywhere from 15 to 20% down with credit scores over 700. They also are requiring 12 to 24-month bank statements. And from my research, they also have up to 55% expense ratios that are standard. Also, the DTIs are capped at traditional mortgage financing around the 43%, well, where we do the 50 to 60%. And again, it's just an amazing product for those people that just aren't quite there. So to help assist you throughout the entire transaction, we have our EEP support center where you can call at any time. We have a dedicated email that you can email any sort of questions you might have, scenarios, anything that you need. We're here to stand by you and help you. We have many training opportunities for not only our programs and guidelines, but also through our TPO Connect, how to submit a loan. We're here to help support you throughout the whole process. So now it is time for our Q&A. Just a reminder that our chat is disabled. And so if you want, you can go ahead and raise your hand and we can go over any sort of questions that you might have. Or you can use the Q&A box if you want to type in a question. I'm more than happy to answer any sort of situation you might have. Does nobody have questions today? Well, I do want to mention that through the end of the year, we do have a special in regard to fees where we are waiving the 0.75% participation fee. So right now is definitely a great time to get your loans in. It's definitely a good deal for your home buyer. So I have a question that is, hello, does the EEP have mortgage insurance? So the loan that the home buyer makes, the payment that they make to the entity, there is no more additional mortgage insurance on that payment. Basically what happens is we take the 30-year FHA mortgage that the government entity takes out, and there's a 0.5% monthly homeownership agreement fee that is on that payment. And then, of course, any homeowners association fees. And so the monthly mortgage insurance is already built in to the payment. Good question. Thank you. So for the EEP, the mortgage payment is calculated over 360 months. It is not over 480 months. The homeownership agreement is over 480 months, but the mortgage payment is over the 30-year loan that the government entity took out, plus the monthly homeownership agreement fee, and that's what calculates the payment. We do have a calculation worksheet here at Travisa that goes through all of your fees, what the payment is, what the bottom line is, and it's a really handy tool. So you can reach out to me or you can reach out to your account executives and we can get you that calculator that can help give you your bottom lines for funds to close and also what the monthly payment's going to be. All right, do we have any other questions? Okay, well, I'm really glad you guys could join us today, and hopefully we see you for our scenario Mondays, and we also have a big training session. That's going to be coming up September 17th, so hope to see you there. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.